Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Aries. It is a general reading. That being said, it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't sound like it's your story, check your other placements. Your messages could be there. So for you, Aries, what I have is Justice reverse, Devil reverse, Ace of Wands reverse, and the Eight of Cups is on its side. So the Eight of Cups is the challenge, whether to go back or to take somebody back or not. I feel like somebody didn't play fair. They didn't come clean. There was a deception in the past here. And for everyone that's going to be different. But this person was definitely not telling all of the truth. They weren't being fair to you. And you, it could have been an on-again, off-again thing between you and this person. Relationship, feelings, even on-again, off-again. You would have released them because of the lies or because of something you found out, or because you recognized that it just wasn't working for you, that they were not good for you, or that this situation was not good for you, that they were still not being honest with you. It could be that somebody's temper exploded. I feel like there's something to do with pretending. Somebody pretending. Or maybe that was in question. I feel like somebody returned, or you let somebody back in, that could be this person, or that you are about to. This may not have yet happened. If it has not yet happened, you need to be aware that you need to take a closer look at this situation, okay? And at this person. Because somebody who walked away, it's here, it's on its side, it's what the challenge is. We see that they do indeed decide to return. For some of you, and this is not going to be for all of you, but for a select few of you, this person may live at a distance from you, or may live in a different town, even a different country, and this is they either you go see them or they come to you, depending, whose energy is who's here. But there is a discussion and an agreement is made about returning or trying again. But what we see is that the problem has not yet been fixed either. And that this is something that needs to be handled with care, because somebody here has a temper. Somebody here is not easy to get along with. They may have a very strong point of view, and they may be very controlling. They may not be so willing to take your thoughts and opinions into consideration. They may try to run the show. I feel like it's like having to step into the unknown for you, that there's a lot of fear surrounding this situation, but yet there could be some type of attachment to this person. I feel like this once this situation happens where you come back together and an agreement is made, I feel that something else happens. This is why I said you need to be careful. Something external comes along to shake this up. And you will be looking at it. And you may be also looking again at the agreement. I feel like you will be going over the agreement in your mind, what was discussed. Because you feel by whatever it is you've learned, whatever it is you've learned, you feel like they've broken that agreement, that they're going to betray you or take something from you, that they have not been entirely honest with you. There's an agreement that does not feel like a victory here. It feels like you're suddenly having to be cautious, on guard, and it's like no longer trusting. It's like you're losing the enthusiasm you initially had for hopes of renewing this. Let me see. So up here what we have is we have the Squire of Love. In this deck he is an affair. He is a lover. But I mean, traditionally this could be somebody's feelings who are somebody who's on again, off again. With regards to the feelings, the relationship. This can also be because he is, he could keep changing what he says, which could confuse you and could be a signal, because as he's writing on this paper here, he's erasing with the other hand. So, or maybe what he says he doesn't necessarily mean. You know, he's writing, telling you stuff, but then erasing it right after it with the other hand. If you can just take a close look at how this is, how the image, you see, he's like crossing it out, not erasing it, but crossing it out. So he's not keeping his promise. That's what it is. He tells you something and then he doesn't keep his promise. So again, that takes me back to the heart of the reading. You're going to find out that this person is not keeping to the agreement, that they may have broken the promise. Possibly for some, this person is going to be seeing somebody else or has cheated or will cheat. So the question becomes the Magician here from this deck, which speaks to, in this deck he is the Cobbler, and this is about whether to repair something or to start in new, which in effect is what the world is. You know, it's an ending, a new ending of one cycle, beginning of a new. What do you do? That becomes the question. Should you continue and try to work things out with this person who it appears has broken their promise to you once again, or do you start anew? It shows that this is hot and cold, hot and cold. So one time they show interest, and that's typically like this. This page can be like that. You know, they come on strong and then they back off. You know, so it makes for a lot of mixed feelings, mixed signals. You're retreating to think about this, or you need to just retreat, go within. To think about this. Here you will get your clarity because you have also the Grail Knight who is seeking truth from within. Yeah, see, again, about the Ace of Swords. So this is about this agreement, once again, about this conversation, what was agreed upon. You have a lot of doubts and suspicions now. What seemed or appeared initially to be some type of a lucky break with this person in getting back together, in being able to make it work. The agreement looked really good. It was, I feel, not what you thought it was. It was more of an illusion of them creating something that they know that you would agree to, or that that you wanted, you know. But so now you see we have all of these doubts and suspicions with this Nine of Swords in the reverse. Initially, you would have had thoughts of with this card being here, with your initial suspicions of regarding something you found out. Most likely, you would have been wondering if you misinterpreted it, you know, because I mean, you were hoping and wishing that it was going to work this time, you know, but you figured, you have doubts and suspicions, if you followed your heart, it was going to explode in front of you, this lucky break, this agreement, this discussion that you had with this person. It was all just going to blow up because of something that you've discovered here, something that has arrived, that has, it's like it showed you where there was a huge crack. So this person, yeah, see, you find out news that's not good. It's not what you wanted to hear. Having to do with this person, and you're really thinking now, you're very guarded now suddenly with this information that come to you. You're very guarded, and you will give off that appearance to the other person. But inside it's just like you're an emotional mess, because you were ready. You were ready here to offer them your cup. You believed in the promise, in the agreement. You took them at their word. Your heart wanted to believe them. And then you get this news. See, this is the Knight who, he'd be much like this person here in the Five of Swords. So he typically very impulsive, very aggressive. He would have come back in this card here, trying to show you that he's changed, that he's no longer the way he was, that he's this new person, somebody very responsible, somebody who's willing to listen, to help, who doesn't want to fight anymore. That's how he'd have shown himself to you. And that's what you were wishing for, in effect. But what you really got was the devil back again. You had released him, but he came back in disguise. He came back in disguise right here, or comes back in disguise, because I don't think you've arrived here yet, or you just haven't seen it yet. He comes back in disguise, yeah, of this very changed Knight. But he's not, because they're telling us right here. And this is brought to your attention. Okay, and once you see that you've been deceived, as much as it does cause you grief, okay, and it will, because you did love this person, I believe, and do, you know. Although it causes you a lot of grief, and it will set you free, in effect, of the illusion, and allow you to take back control here. And that's what you're preparing to do. It's what I see in the future. You're preparing to take back control of your life, of this situation that I feel kind of I'm not going to say that it got out of control. It's just that you were misled again by this person. But I feel like no more, you know, no more. That is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you.